Okay, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how to go backwards from the last thing I taught you. So last time I gave you an equation and I said, what does its graph look like? So now we're going to go backwards. Here's a graph I've given you. Pretty cool looking, okay? And we're going to go backwards. So our goal is to find the y equals blah, blah, blah for this graph. So you should be able, this is a skill you need to know to go backwards. And it's a little bit trickier than going the other way. So fasten your seatbelts because it's about to get real in here. All right. Let me, how do I get rid of something here? Okay, so what we got to do is we're going to make a table of values based on this graph. So we've got some points here. And we're going to make a table value of a few of them. So table of values looks like this. Let's change the color. Here's our X. Here's our Y. And let's do, we're going to do 4. Okay, so let's plot these points. So let's do our usual 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. And the first one, 0, is at 0 on the Y. And then we've got 1 over 4 down, 2 over 8 down, and 3 over 12 down. So let's fill those in. 0, -4, -8, and -12. Okay, guys. So here's what you do. If the x numbers are going up by 1 each time, +1, +1, +1, meaning if I have 0 plus 1 is 1, good, +1 is 2, good, +1 is 3. So basically these are increasing by 1 each time. I'm good to go. If they're not, it gets a little bit tricky, but let's pretend that's not going to happen. So basically, if your x values are always increasing by 1, you're good to go. So here's what you do. We're going to look at our y values. So what's happening to them each time? They're going down by 4. That's right. Good. So they are decreasing by 4 each time. So we know right away, because of that, that our equation is going to be y equals, and then because this is decreasing by 4 each time, it's going to be -4x. So basically, you look at, who cares about the x? As long as they're increasing by 1 each time, we're good. You look at the y's and see what they're doing. They're decreasing by 4 each time. That means over here, our coefficient in front of the x value is going to be -4 because the y value is decreasing by 4. So you don't really need to know at this stage of the game why that is. You just need to know that that's something to look for. First step, make sure x is increasing by 1 each time. Second step, once you find out what is happening to y, throw that on as the coefficient of our formula. Okay? Then the next step is to figure out if there is like something else here. Sometimes there might be a plus or a minus, and then something mysterious, and we don't know what it is. So let's just check with our example and see if anything even needs to go there, because sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you can just have a graph that equals simply y equals negative 4x, and we're good to go. But let's make sure there's no constant. This is called a constant hanging on the end. So if I were to put an x value of 0 in here, this would be negative 4 times 0, which equals 0. Okay, I think we're good there. Let's try another one. So negative 4, let's try the next one. So negative 4 times 1 equals negative 4, right? Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. So what's our y value? Ding, ding, ding. We got another one. And then we can probably try one more. 2, if I throw a 2 in here, it's negative 4 times 2, which is negative 8. Another one. So this is, in fact, that's our answer. We can get rid of this. So we can get rid of this stuff, and this is our equation. So the equation of this line is simply y equals negative 4x. Cha-ching!